So now, what's the shifter doing right now?
So we're in two-wheel drive high right now.
Okay.
And now we're just in cruise mode.
This actually feels good. What are we doing? 60 miles per hour.
Yep.
And I would have never done this when I drove this, because I actually bought this in Florida and I had to drive all the way from Florida, and it did not feel like this. This is amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, see, it's...
Yeah, well balanced. He's driving without his hands on the steering wheel.
Lane keep assist still works. It's letting us know, and it nudges us back into the lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very relaxing driving experience overall.
Yeah. You got two fingers on the steering wheel there and just like nothing.
And then, you know, we're doing 62 miles an hour right now. It's extremely planted. Very confidence inspiring. It really did. They do drive about as close as you can get a motorhome to drive like a car.
You would have never been able to swerve it like that in its old mode. There is no way. I had to hold the steering wheel like 1 inch. Would feel like something.
White knuckle. You're just everything you've got to just try and keep it in between the lines.
Yes. Wow.
All right, so we got a little braking test coming up here. As soon as we go to make our turn here. So from 60. Now everything that was in the back is in the front.
So we just went from, that was really sharp braking, but again, it didn't dive, it didn't do anything like that. It was stable on the road, didn't swerve around, or, I mean, none of the characteristics that you would find even in regular cars, right?
Yeah, and I mean, it's got enough braking power. I mean, this thing is, I think, just a little bit shy of 12,000 pounds, and it was locking up all 6 tires.
Yeah.
So, ABS, everything still works just as it should. So.
I am without words right now. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, okay.
Yep. That's what I was saying when you first contacted me. Is in these 4-wheel drive conversions, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And I think that we're definitely the best at what we do, especially when it comes to the Class C's.
Absolutely, and everybody will say whatever, the price, hey, this costs a lot of money, but honestly, driving it afterwards it's like the difference between like your Chevy Aveo and a BMW or something like that. You're like, well, this BMW costs a lot of money, but there's some of this technology that they put in these things that make them drive so much better, and that is why that costs more. And this is very evident in this vehicle right now. Yeah, I paid a few $1,000s to get this done, 30-some to be exact, but it drives so much better now. I'm not looking at it like, okay, I really blew my money on this.
Yeah.
First impressions from being a passenger, driving with Justin right now, it's like, yeah, I didn't want to spend that money, but I can see where it went. So absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
So we're doing 70 right now. That will focus, but completely stable on the road. You don't feel like
80 miles an hour right there.
Yeah, that's 80. No hands on the steering wheel, and it's going straight.
Yeah.
So we're just pulling up right now back to UJOINT, and the camera died here because, well, we have to turn the fan off because it gets so loud in here because of the AC. But I was just chatting here with Justin, and we were talking about, you'll hear this a lot. I've already started receiving some of these questions, like, why would you put 4-wheel drive on that, and why would you jack a vehicle like that up? But we were just talking about that, and what is that you said? You said something very classic. Why?
It just, you know, it's counterintuitive that, you know, lifting a vehicle 6 inches and putting giant tires on it would make it drive better. But the best thing I can tell you is proof's in the pudding. Just go drive one. Everybody who has one of these is more than willing to let you come test drive it. And we've got one in just about every state at this point. So look somebody up on Facebook, UJOINT Owners Group, and they'll be happy to throw you the keys to their van. And just go drive one. Let me know what you think.
And that is exactly what happened with me. I was, you know, on the internet trying to find out, hey, what do I do with this van? It drives so poorly. Who do I go to? Is this, you know, this company? Is that company? And then everybody resoundingly was like, UJOINT, UJOINT, UJOINT. So that's what got me here. And I am happy about this. And yes, it's 4-wheel drive. And another thing that Justin said is it's not about the 4-wheel drive. You know, the 4-wheel drive is absolutely fantastic. It's great. You may need it. You're driving down a snowy road, snowy path. You're in Moab, whatever. You may need that. But honestly, it's the suspension. It's everything that goes into it that makes it drive so much better. Yeah, that's what I tell people on these Class C's is the 4-wheel drive is cool, but that's about 50% of what makes it worthwhile doing to these Class C's. The other 50% is how much better it makes them drive on the road. And that's what everybody says about our UJOINT conversions, is that it is absolutely the best on-road characteristics, bar none, out of any 4-wheel drive conversion on the market for the E-Series. And once again, the proof is in the pudding, right? They just pulled my vehicle out, and you guys have another one coming up? Oh man, we've got a sea of them for as far as I can see. I think yours actually was number 20. And I think we've got another 30 in the pipeline. Okay. Right behind you. So, wow. Yep. So I want to get another vehicle done. How long do I have to wait? Right now, we're booking for early spring of next year. So we're, what is that, 7-8 months out at any given time. We've been as high as a year lead time. The North Carolina shop, they're booked out for almost 2 years. But yeah, we got a little bit less lead time here, but we're working on getting that down. But after watching this video, I don't think they're going to get it down. I think people are going to run out here to try to get this done, but I don't know that they'll ever actually be caught up to where you can bring your vehicle whenever you want. That would be nice, but I just don't see that happening anytime soon. And that's part of the deal too, is what I was talking about on the leaf springs, is there's a lot of stuff that is made per vehicle, and that takes time. You know, our leaf spring manufacturer, Alcan in Grand Junction, you know, they have a minimum of 3 months wait time on custom built leaf springs. And like I said, every single one of these is built to order. We don't have just a off the shelf spring. Every single one is different. So, you know, no matter what, you're waiting 3 months for leaf springs. So that's another thing right there, because everything is custom, like you just said. There's no such thing as we're going to buy 8 axles and just have them waiting here. You place your order, you have your vehicle weighed, kind of like what I had to do, and then based on those characteristics, they design the rig for you. Exactly, and everyone is built differently too, you know. Every axle is going to be built a little bit differently depending on the customer's needs. You know, custom valve shock absorbers, all kinds of different stuff. So, yeah, everyone is built to order. You don't get a custom ride without custom parts and a custom build, so that's just the nature of the beast. But Justin, this has been super cool experience, super cool working with you guys. And I don't have to say that, guys. If anybody knows me, I'm super honest about stuff. If something was not up to par, I would say it's not up to par. It's just not in my nature to lie. Even if I paid tons of money, I'll still say, well, that was a waste. This has not been a waste right now. Super happy about it. First impressions. I'm about to drop Justin off, and I'm going to drive by myself, and I'm going to give you those impressions as well. I could start driving and hate it, so I'm going to do it, and I'm going to let you guys know exactly how that feels as I do that as well. Justin? Cool, man. We got nothing to hide. Get after it. No secrets here. No secrets. All right. Until then, bud. All right, buddy. Later. All right. That's it, guys. I'll see you on the test drive. Peace.